and welcome to Oblivion Part 12. I hope everyone... Oh, good.
It's whimsical today.
I knew it was coming, Corvus, but I didn't expect it. Hello. I hope everyone is going super well. Oh no, I didn't shut up Tiny Talos. Wait. Oh, no, I did. Never mind. Tiny Talos is not talking. That time, she never... Okay, never mind. You know what? Ignore that. Off to a great start. Let's just get straight into it, because if this is the setting, the mood that we've got, I think we're going to... Oh. I know how to do things. I've streamed before, I swear. Okay, so let's stop Pretzel there. And I'll just bring up that. And hello, yes, Leo Man and Spider-Man. I like that. Leo Man, Spider-Man. Now we need a third man to come in so that we can have like our own superhero team. And Corvus and Barry, of course. And thank you for the good vibes. It is where I am, Leo Man. It is evening. So it's about 8 p.m. where I am. What about yourself? Do you is it a lovely morning or other time zone type thing? All is right in the world. This is correct. You've redeemed interesting fact. I enjoy interesting fact. Today, I say that as if there's times that I bring you guys an interesting fact. Can you imagine, like, one day you redeem it and I just go to you, today's interesting fact sucks, so sorry about that. No, like, I just pick a really bad fact. No, I think you'll enjoy today's. It has all the hallmarks of what makes a great one. So let me just get us in. So afternoon. Fantastic. Okay. So I think your time zone would be closer to my time zone then. And hello, Drover. How are you going? Killing Adorng Fan? Yes, so Adorng Fan is back because I was doing some stuff off screen. 3 days passed. So we need to think of a new way to murder this chap today, everybody. Look at that face. That's a face that screams, please extinguish my life force. I've got too much of it, and now I'm using it to haunt you. So, we'll fix that. Back to the new crypto. Oh god. NFTs. Interesting facts from Talos. Oh god. So what we'll do is I'll just, because I believe the quest we were on, we were going to finish the paranoia quest. Because everyone has assured me that this elf is going to drive me absolutely nuts. So apparently I've decided that I want to hurt myself and talk to him. So we're going to greet him. So I need to... He'll then meet me behind the Great Chapel at midnight to get my report. Okay. You just beat your Oblivion save, Leo Man. How long were you on that save for? Was this like a really, really long one, or were you like speed running the run of it? I hate when it gives me multiple... I think the green one is what I want, so I want that way. It's such a fun quest. I deeply enjoyed Corvus. Going down to the woman. The woman's like, I try to greet him every day, but he just ignores me. I've turned that up way too loud. You can always tell if I've turned up my headset too loud because I start shouting at you all so that you can hear me over the music. But that's not how that works. Wait, come back! Oh my god, come back, sir! Oh my god, he's walking away. No, fool! Where are you going? Have I waited too long?
I told you not to speak to me in public. We'll meet tonight.
Sorry. I have no idea what time it is.
Oh, I brought that. I think I waited too long. I waited too long was being stupid. Oh god, okay, that's fine. It's you, isn't it? He actually ran because of you. I wouldn't blame him if he ran because of you. So let's wait 22 hours.
A little
around
bird
10.
told
Oh,
me that
so,
you've been asking
okay.
around town
So 10
about
hours in...
Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
Oh. That's... Okay. He asked me to help him out.
Let me give you some advice. Glarther is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to.
He is such an intense stare.
You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you, it isn't worth it.
Are you sure?
Like I said.
Jeff loves money.
He's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
Define strange, Dion. Define strange for me. I like how he's just... To be fair, that guard found me out behind a chapel with this creeper. Like, I would be kind of a little suspect. So let's wait, yeah, screw it. We'll wait that. It's your 5th time beating it, Leo Man. Oh wow, so you know how, you know how to go through it. I never killed him. I took him to an alley of the Imperial City and told him to sit there and wait. Is that what you did? You did with the fan. I love it. Just sit there and wait. A meeting in an alley at night fits the bill. You would think so, right? You would think that would meet the bill. Alright. Hang on. Cancel that. It said... Where is he in the chapel? Like, I know we have to wait behind it, so I've got like that, you know what, I've got that 2-hour period that I can wait, so I'll just wait 1 hour. Wait. And hopefully he'll appear for us, god damn it. Sir! Sir, where are you? You're... I haven't bugged up this quest. He always asked me to contact... At the midnight to get my report, yeah. Okay, and then when we look at the map, it says that you should be here. Why are elves so mysterious? I can only imagine you're inside the chapel somehow. Like, we saw him there that first night when I was busy chatting to you all. There without blinking just stares at you for 20 hours. I know, right, Leo? I meant like just staring unblinkingly, hauntingly at me. Because that's... Oh god, it's so disturbing. Look at him.
Hello.
I've told you you're not people. Stop it.
Have you heard any word
Don't you dare.
about the other
Don't you dare.
provinces?
You come out here right now before you have conversation. You've been told not to speak to anyone. Bad. Bad Adorng Fan. Try waiting for 9 in the morning. For 9 in the morning? But, have I misread the quest? Because I totally thought... I'm so confused. That's okay, we'll wait for 9 in the morning then. That's about 8 hours away. Okay, I'm so confused because like we saw him there that first night. Speaking of confusion, have you guys heard about the wonderful new thing that McDonald's is doing called menu hacks? They're doing this thing now. So obviously, you know when like people order food, right? Like from a restaurant, like a fast food place, they often like combine the stuff together. That's what I thought as well, that he was behind it. I'll make some brownies when I wake. Fair. And so basically what McDonald's has done is they've gotten these hacks. So it's things like people combining like the fish burger with a beef burger and they call it surf and turf. And so McDonald's is like, we've added this to our menu item, but they haven't. All they do is they just send you both burgers and then you have to combine them together. But they've called it their menu hacks. And it's... Oh. It's absolutely hilarious. And people have lost their minds over this.
See that I'm very busy.
Because, like, they're like, it's false advertising. It's so funny. My favorite, though, is the hash brown and the McMuffin. That they're like, they've got all this advertisement and they're like, look, you can combine them together. And it's like, you don't need to call that a hack, McDonald's. He's going that way. I don't think that's you don't think that's so that it's from what I understand, Leo Man, it's just recent, and I think it's just in America. It's hilarious. Right, I am so confused, everyone, because he's definitely not coming. Is nothing like in and out secret menu. Is like Corvus, is the like because that's the thing, like McDonald's isn't even giving you the hacked items. Like they're giving you the items to hack yourself. And that's why everyone's mad, because they're showing pictures of like what it would look like. I'm starting to think, and thank you so much for the lurk, I'm starting to honestly think that I've busted this quest somehow. Because, he is not coming here. He is not, like, it... Maybe if I go over there? Like, we'll go to the other arrow. Oh, we'll have a look. We'll see what's up over there, because that's so weird. Does it for you, like an actual secret. See, that would be cool. Like they should, if they did it for you and like give it to you, then that would be great. What are some of the items on the In-N-Out burger? And don't worry, I haven't forgotten the interesting fact yet, Corvus. I will totally get us to it. I just want to figure out what on earth I've done to this quest. Quick save to, and hello party, first playthrough? Yes, my very first playthrough. I've not I've not actually played any Elder Scrolls game. I'm having a blast so far. And you're just, so I take it you're a big Oblivion fan or just a big Elder Scrolls fan? Relive this game for the first time. It's such an addictive game. Once you start, you can't stop. Currently, though, I think I've managed to do a little bit of a glitch. If asked for fries animal style, your fries will have the cheese and a patty of a burger in it. Oh, that's awesome. You played Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Oh, so you've played all three as well, Leoman? Would you say Oblivion is your favorite? That's to anyone who's played all the Elder Scrolls games. Which one would you pick as your favorite? Honestly, like, we've gone down to here. If he's not up here, we're going to have to go back to a save, I think. You know, let's actually just do it now. I've done something because we know in this one, when we came here, we know he was there. So I've done something, so we'll just go back to the save. I don't know what's going on with this one, but that's all right. We'll get there. And hello, Former, how are you going? Is it possible that Cinderella was only one able to fit in her shoe, and if it was so good, how did it slip off? I like that. How did it slip off? Like, how, if it fits so well?
So,
excellent, we got this first.
Project Penniless, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she?
She really wasn't, dude. You were right, she's following you. I have nothing to report. She wasn't watching or following you.
Really? That is surprising. I
should have just told him that.
Me.
What about the reward you promised?
Of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else I need you to investigate.
Okay. What else do you want me to do?
Tutius Sextius. Do you know him?
Tutius
A quiet
Sextius.
fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects.
Blather is very
He's
of
a
himself.
clever one, no doubt about it. Eyes in the back of his head. Always seems to know when I'm watching. But that's where you come in.
Excellent.
You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching me. I'll meet you here tomorrow night to
Sure
get
thing,
your
buddy.
report.
I love it. Easy I can do that. I can 100% do that. We'll hit a quick save in case something horrible happens like last time. And so party, you're a big Oblivion fan? Is it for because Leoman, you're saying it's got a lot of like just really funny memories in that. Is that sort of the same for you, where it's like it's the memories of the game, or do you think like just the writing and everything in Oblivion was better than the other ones? Let's just return here. Gets me so angry because of its combat, its hit chance is due. And Drobber, you're like, the skill issue? Right, like the skill issue. Because the skill things they resolved by Skyrim, right? Like, because Oblivion obviously has its skill things as well, that people have mentioned. About to do a playthrough right now and thought I'd find a streamer playing it so you're not alone playing it. Fair enough, party. What race are you going to pick? We've gone Orc for this one, which every time I show them Jeff, the lovely Orc lady, like, people are like, wow, and they're just, we have to be careful though, because whenever we show her, people get overcome with lust, so we can only show her for a short period of time before people in the comments have to me put Jeff away. It's why we have a hooded, like, with the little helmet on there. No, Former, you have not missed interesting fact. It's actually just about to happen, so fantastic timing. I will do that before I absolutely forget the interesting fact. So let me just check. The writing, the dialogue, the story, I think all of it's great. So just a perfect synergy of everything in a game, which is always fantastic. Not the story like the Breath of the Wild, it's the random events and my actions making weird and hilarious moments that sticks with you. Honestly, Leo, man, some of the things that stand out to me the most are the random things that have happened in this game. Like the glitches and that. We had this one where it glitched, and so, you know, when the guard zooms in, it's like, you know, stop, and they go into that speech. The Adorng Fan was in front, and so he fused into the guard, so it looked like the Adorng Fan was trying to arrest me. I love, the thing that I've come to love so much about Bethesda games is the glitches. Just, not the game-breaking ones, but the ones where things just go wacky. The land is so beautiful in the game, but also the soundtrack in this. I think this soundtrack in Oblivion, of the games that I've played on stream, probably has the best just background sound. It's so delightful, and it just changes constantly. It's always interesting, but it's never so intrusive as to be distracting. Told me not to start with Morrowind. Yeah, everyone always says don't start with Morrowind. I'm mocking him, but also Morrowind, your chance to hit is based on your character's skill in that weapon. You're mocking in... I'm confused, but, it's your chance to hit is skill that in that weapon. Oh, it's based on your characterization skill in that weapon. Right, so it's sort of a bit more specialized with the weapon. Okay, that kind of seems almost interesting if your skill was attached to specific weapon types a little bit, but it would also be a bit annoying. Right, so let me check the quest real quick for us all, just so I know exactly what I'm doing. Another suspected member, and then I report him. So I just want to look at the map, because then I will get into the interesting fact why I jump around like a psycho. So that's up there, because we'll have some time to talk. Oh, my armor condition? Yeah, I was meant to repair that. I should probably just do that now while I'm talking before I completely forget. I knew that there was something that I was supposed to do. There we go. Yeah, I was fighting a an imp to level something up a little bit earlier, so that's why I got a bit bashed to the high heavens there. But thank you for calling that out there, Corvus. Okay, so interesting fact today. Some of you may have heard of these two chaps. Absolutely fantastic. I think for anyone who doesn't...
A little bird told me that
Oh
you've
my
been
God, you're
asking
back.
around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like...
Just curious about him.
Jo-
Okay, bye, sir. Wait, what did you update? Weren't you already... Yeah, okay, dude, whatever. So, Corvus had earlier redeemed the interesting fact. So for anyone who may not have seen that yet, basically once per stream, people can redeem an interesting fact, and you get sort of a longish story from me about an interesting fact. Basically, in the, and hello, Lemons! How is it going? Yes, I currently am using heavy armor because, it looks pretty and it takes the hurts away. A rat took you 5 minutes to kill. Oh god, just you and the rat going at it. So, you've come just in time, Lemons, for interesting fact. Right, so basically this takes place in the 19th century in 1828 in Scotland. Now, you may know these names, William Burke and William Hare. They're both called William, so that makes things easy for us, doesn't it? But these two chaps would become quite famous because in a 10-month period, they murdered 16 people. But don't worry, they did it for the money.
Let's hear it.
So it wasn't like a rage thing or something like that. It was purely money. In fact, if you've ever heard the term burking, which means to kill somebody just to have a body to sell, it's because of these two that term actually applies. So, basically, what it was during the 19th century, medical science was all the rage. Everyone was like, oh, this is amazing, especially anatomy. The dissecting of bodies, fantastic. Do it more and show us all. And the doctors were really happy to do that and educate people. But a bit of a problem, because once you kind of dissect a body, you can't really keep doing it over and over again as much. It's sort of, it's not quite the same. So you have to keep getting fresh bodies. And the rules around which bodies you were to use, so you can't just grab any cadaver, obviously. They had to, specifically, it was only legal to use people who died in prison, suicide, or orphans. Which, like, hey, you know what? Orphans feel like they're unwanted, but their bodies were super duper wanted when they were dead. So, you know, that's a win for orphans everywhere. Being wanted in death. Go orphans. So they had that, but basically, there was such a shortage in it. It's where all that body snatching and the grave robbing of actual bodies come from, is a lot of it in the 19th century, because they wanted to sell the bodies for science. Now, that will become a little bit relevant in a bit. But Burke and Hare, they, just a bit of background on them, they met in their about 30s and that, and when they met, it was kind of like BFFs. So they were just like, wow, my soulmate, this is fantastic. And their wives also got on. So the four of them would all get drunk in all the pubs, and they would be those patrons that everyone who owned a pub hated because they would be too busy drinking and causing a ruckus and fighting amongst each other. But don't worry, they're still best friends. So they were kind of like that. Their relationship was kind of like found brothers-ish type thing. Now, Hare actually owned a lodging house. Fun fact, he owned it because his wife was the widow of the guy who previously owned it. He was a lodger there, and then when the owner died, he like sidled up to the wife and was like, oh, hello. I see you have an opening for husband. And so he has a lodging house. And one of the people there died. And they died of natural causes. It was just somebody who was lodging with him. And for those who don't know, a lodge house is basically just somewhere you pay rent for a room for however long you want, basically. One of them died. And so he went to his good friend Burke and he was like, yo, Burke, I have a dead body. What should I do with it? Because he didn't really want it getting out that he had dead people in his lodge because it's bad for business. So Burke was like, we can sell it to the doctors. And so they went to this chap called Dr. Knox. Now, Dr. Knox actually at the time was an incredibly important anatomist. He was very well known. He actually did a lot of leap and bounds and everything, and he always advertised that he would have a body for his lectures. So he was very keen to always get bodies. So when they turned up to his door, he was like, yes, this is fantastic. Thank you for this body. I have no questions, and I'm going to assume it is either a prison death, a suicide, or an orphan. Here is about $1,000. It was much less back then, but the equivalent of $1,000 today. So they were like, wow, that's like $1,000 isn't bad, right? Like that's a pretty good chunk of change for just, you know, taking what is now becoming rotting meat from A to B. And so they gave him that. And then basically a couple of months later, at the lodge house at Harehead, somebody had a fever. And that wasn't great. Hare was a bit, you know, was talking to Burke and was like, I'm really afraid that this sick man is going to be really bad for business. Like, people won't want to lodge here because they've got this sick person and they won't want to come. And hello, Dr. Baby, as well. I'm so sorry as well to anyone if I miss you while I'm telling the interesting fact. So basically, they were like, okay, well, what we'll do is we'll kill him. And so they went up to this guy who had a fever. One of them laid across his torso so that his arm, the sick man's arms and that were restricted. And the other guy basically, well, just choked him out. So now they had a body. They went back to Dr. Knox and they were like, yo, we've got another body for you. Dr. Knox was like, excellent. Once again, I assume this is either prison death, suicide, or orphan. Thank you so much. And that started their 10-month period of just killing people because it was an easy way to get money. I'm not obviously going to go over every single victim. I'll just mention a couple of them. They would pick people who were either getting sick or, in one case, a guy who had jaundice. There was one time a constable, so a police officer, was taking a drunk woman home and Burke saw it and said, yo, police officer, that drunk woman with you, how about you give her to me? I'll take her home. And the constable said yes, and hint, Burke did not take her home, but Burke killed her for the money. So that's not a good idea. Don't hand drunken women off to strangers, people. It's never a good plan. They had an old woman and her grandson come, and apparently this killing haunted both men for the rest of their days, because they killed the old woman, brought the grandson into where she was dead, and apparently the grandson's, like, the look on his eyes just haunted the two. But they kept killing afterwards, because apparently that's what you do. They had one woman that they killed and brought to Dr. Knox so quickly that she was still warm. And Dr. Knox apparently really liked this body because he stored her in whiskey for 3 months. Which, okay. And they also lured a mentally disabled man from the streets who was quite well known, he was a beggar, into the lodge house. He actually was into snuff, though, instead of alcohol, because they would get a lot of their victims very drunk. And so he actually apparently had a very aggressive fight against the two. But essentially what ended up happening was Burke and Hare were running high on killing people. And their undoing would be a couple called the Greys. So what happened was they wanted to kill another person, but the Greys were two lodges, they were a couple, and they were in the way. So they paid them to go somewhere else for the night. But halfway through the night, the Greys come back to get some clothing. And that's when they saw the latest victim. Her name was Margaret. And the Greys didn't think anything of it until they came back the next day. And Burke was like, don't you go near that room there. That's very bad of you, don't go near there. And then for some reason, Burke and Hare left the Greys, who were super inquisitive, alone in the house. And so the Greys went into the room and found the dead woman, like the woman they'd killed from the previous night, in a pile of straw at the end of the bed. So they went off to tell the police. But by the time the police came, the body had been taken, but they did find some bloody clothing. So they were pretty sure that Burke and Hare had in fact killed someone. They went to Dr. Knox's place and they found the dead body that the Greys were able to identify, and so they arrested Burke and Hare. But this is the problem. They didn't actually have any proof of murder. They had circumstantial evidence. And so what they did is they went to Hare, if you turn King's evidence, you'll have immunity. And that's exactly what Hare did. So he completely threw Burke under the bus and was like, yep, that's what happened. He told the whole thing. And when Burke tried to defend himself, he explained that both he and Hare were super drunk a lot of the time, and he had nightmares and felt really bad about what he'd done. In fact, he always had to have a candle at night lit because he was so afraid of what he'd done, and he often had to take opium to ease his conscience. Which, like, maybe stop murdering people. If you're doing hardcore drugs because you're unhappy with your life choices, change your life choices, Burke. Don't just take more drugs. But that's what they did, and Burke got sentenced to death. He only actually ever got done for the one murder. He got sentenced to death, he got hung, and then the judge ordered his body be dissected in a nice twist of like, haha, you did it to other people. And when he was in the theater being dissected, basically there was a small riot of people trying to get in to watch the dissection. It was a really fun pastime back then, apparently. And the guy who was actually dissecting him, Professor Monroe, at one point for some reason dipped his quill in Burke's blood and wrote, "This is written in the blood of William Burke, who was hanged at Edinburgh. This blood was from his head." The one really good thing that came out of it, though, was there was so much of a media ruckus about this case that it actually helped the Anatomy Act of 1832 come into play, which allowed a lot more medical bodies to be used. So they could just come from hospitals and stuff. They no longer had to just be either prisoners, orphans, or suicides. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that one, Corvus. A bit of a longer one, so but I hope you enjoyed that. I quite like the Burke and Hare. If anyone's interested in them, they've got a lot. There's a lot more details I had to sort of admit from that because there's a bit of a long one. But I hope you liked it. Let me catch up. Going heavy armor and blunt weapons for the win. I like the blades, Corvus. I feel like the blunt weapons in Oblivion, I feel like they're a little bit too slow for me. They are fun. But don't worry, they did it for the lols. Exactly, Spider-Man. Bloodletting. This killed the first president of the USA. Our founding father got beat up for, that store bodies on cemetery. Yeah, I wouldn't be, got beat up for him defending doctors that store. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Is Hamilton? Like, seriously? That's like he actually got beat up for defending doctors that stole the bodies on cemeteries. I did not know that. But how could they work as a meat shield? I feel like these killings that are done to give to doctors stories are fairly common. I feel like I always hear about them. It's Lemons. It was a very, very big practice back in the day. Because there was so much money in it. And there was such a high need for it as well.
Be on your back.
A good... Always enjoy the long facts. Long or short the facts you give are always fun to hear about. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Lemons. And a good one, Corvus? Excellent. Had you heard of them before, Burke and Hare? The Williams. There's a few other little details that they have, which is absolutely fascinating. Is this chap going to come out? Because we're hunting this fellow. Totius Sextus. Was the Professor Monroe the future President James Monroe? I don't think so. I don't think it was the same Monroe. No. Like, definitely no. No, definitely not. Like, hang on. I had to, like, in my head do the time. I was like, no, definitely not. Completely different person. This was in Scotland. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What did I just cast? Oh, I think I just cast. Never mind. Are you going to come out anytime soon? I'd see following... Oh, that's right. We're trying to follow this person, but he's not wanting to come out, is he? Like how we just done about 10 minutes of just jumping in a circle in Oblivion. You're not the person, no. Agenta the Pickled. I love it. You have been not in such... It actually took me a few times to read it because, there's so much with them and their cases, and it's especially since their names are William and that. And the thing is, their wives totally knew what was happening as well. Like, their wives 100% knew what was happening. Actually, at the trial, one of the wives had to, when she was on trial, she used their baby who had whooping cough, to basically save time for her to, like, think of answers to things. So as they're trying to ask her questions, she's got this baby, and she's like, oh, the baby's coughing! Like, what a distraction. Stop it.
Cleared out the goblins and no one got.
Hi.
You're new here, or you know me. Tutius Sextius.
Dear Lord, okay.
People have lived in Skingrad since the dawn. Father and the Count were best of friends.
Okay, buddy. Glarth.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know any Glarther.
This guy doesn't even know him.
Do you mean that strange wood elf that you see wandering around the city?
Oh, that's Gold.
Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the low gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle.
Would you like to...
Gives me the strangest looks now that you mention it. Almost like he hates me, although I have no idea why.
I love that this wood elf is so paranoid. Okay, so another person that just... I don't actually have to wait for them, do I? I can just talk to them, and that seems to fulfill the quest's need. So, if we do that, then I guess we will go back to wait for the next day, everyone. Bit of old Scottish fun. Just a bit of Scottish fun there. The nurse back in 2014 was arrested after poisoning IV drips of over 24 patients. It seems like a low number, but that was because it was the ones that had evidence for. In the murderous words, they must have poisoned and overdosed nearly 200 patients, but lost track after 100 different poisonings. It is insane. The angels of mercy and stuff that they call them, like the nurses and that end up just killing people. Like when you hear those horror stories of just the people who take out those in a hospital, I'm like, it's chilling. And they're like, no, I'm helping them. It's like, no, you're not. I can do so 4, and then so I would want like 4. Okay. Yeah, like as Barry said, terrifying how many cases you get of just, especially like in your intensive care units, and like it's so hard to sometimes prove what they've done. Absolutely terrifying. All right, so hopefully we get this wood elf. I'm starting to get annoyed by this wood elf just because it's so... Oh, wait, no. Okay, look, that's on me. I miscalculated time. Wait for a second when he doesn't appear, and then I'll bring up my point, unless he does appear, which would be nice. There he is! You, sir!
Tell me what you learned about Tutius Sextius.
No one cares that you exist, Glathair. No one cares. No one is watching you, Sextius. I'm an adult.
Really? So you're saying that neither Bernadette Penniless or Tutius Sextius is part of the conspiracy against me?
No.
Hard to believe.
Poor sadness. What about that reward?
Yes, the gold that you
like
value
that I'm not
so
bringing
highly.
any proof to him either.
What price betrayal? Never mind that.
What price
It will be
betrayal?
just- I do have one more name for you.
Who is it, dear? What else do you want
Do
me to do?
you know David Sorley? Yes, of the famous Sorley Vineyards, pillar of the community, etc. Who would ever suspect him?
Were you, apparently.
Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy.
What does he think the conspiracy
He watches my
is?
house constantly. You'll see.
Oh god, I would love if there was like
leaves
a
his
cardboard
house
cutout
early
watching his
each
house.
morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight.
Sure thing, buddy. This guy is the easiest way to get gold, right? Like, you just go and talk to someone. And hello, Painted Dizzy, how are you going? And think about these kind of happenings occurring during ancient... Exactly, Lemons. Like, this is just the stuff we know of modern times. Can you imagine the kinds of things you could get away with, like, way back when? Especially when it was, like, so hard to prove. Like, that's actually the reason why William Burke and Hare were able to really get away with a lot of their stuff, was it was very hard for people to decipher exactly what was happening to the bodies. Oh, so it's actually like a proper wine distillery here. So we'll wait till, like, human hours. It would be nice there. Killing people for money sounds easy. This is true, Former. Killing people for money. I'm still distraught about the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know what I'm going to do there. I mean, I'm in love with Lucian, but he wants me to kill all of the people, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I can't bring myself. That sounds like something the Agent 747 would do, acting like a doctor and killing their targets. It does, Leo Man, yes. Agent 47. I love, I actually haven't played the Hitman series, but there is a YouTuber I watch who, he plays a lot of I think the latest one, or the one just before it. So I've gotten quite attached to the clown outfit and the fish as a weapon. I know Lemons! Achiever! Lemons, I can't. They can't ask me to kill them. I'm just waiting. So, for anyone wondering, wait, where's my target? Where did my target go? What, how did you...
I am touched
How did
by
I
your
miss you?
support.
And yeah. Thank you so much for the follow and that wonderful username I got to read out. It just makes me think of the Nyan cat. I hope you're going well. Clown and Fish, it's Call Me. Oh my god, Leo Man, you know Call Me Kevin. Yes, someone knows. That's, hang on. Damn it. Why don't I ever have any happy sounds on the, I have this. Yay, someone knows Call Me Kevin. I love Call Me Kevin, so I'm so pleased. How is Nyan Cat a decade back? Oh god. He did a collab with Jacksepticeye. Yeah, I know who Jacksepticeye is because of Call Me Kevin. Outside of that, I don't know who he is. But everyone always goes, oh yeah, I saw him from Jacksepticeye, but I'm like, oh, I'm from Kevin's. Oh my god, Painted Dizzy, you're also a big Call Me Kevin fan. Excellent! That's fantastic. The Sims series, it's so good. What are you? Oh, you're a door. Okay, hang on. And hello, Nia. I love it because, like, with your name, I could either say the whole name or just part of it, and, like, you get instant nicknames no matter what someone does. If they just go part of a name, it's just a nickname. The Sims guy, he was deranged. And Proptkin Fan, hello! Yes, he has amazingly deranged Sims videos. He is the Sim guy. I've watched so much of his stuff. It's just hilarious. Your favorite is GTA series? Oh my god, when he was doing that with Grognak, so good. Where is this peasant that I'm so confused. I'm looking for this I'm trying to find a human being. Are you actually inside of that? God damn it. Do you know what? Could I just come back and say he's never done anything? You found him from RT Game? Yes, RT Games is another person I like heard about from Call Me Kevin, so I know him from that. I'm so, because like that takes me outside, so I must be wanting to go inside, right? What about if I just wait like 8 hours and see if he goes somewhere else? You found him in the early stages of his gym picking adventures. Oh my god, Painted Dizzy, I'm so jealous. I only found him like about 2 and a bit years ago, maybe? So we'd already had a bunch, but I've seen all of the Jim's Pickens things from start to finish now. Oh god. I hope he does do more of the GTA stuff, because I really want to see more of Grognak. Okay, he's gone this way now. I'm doing this so inefficiently. What a strange game of cat and mouse we're playing with this person. And hello, Shin, how are you going? You knew Call Me Kevin sounded familiar? RT Game as well? Right. Everyone's like, RT Game. Okay, look. I'm just happy other people know who Call Me Kevin is. Oh my god. Can I just break into this chap's house? Because that would be so much easier. Now I'm gonna wait. So 6. So, okay. Hopefully. Bro Berman and his welcome to the internet. Alright, where is this target? He's still in here. Do you think... Oh god, he's probably gonna come out. Like, when do you think he comes out? I just need to talk to this chap. There, are you it? You, talk to me. Oh, thank god. Do you know how long I've been a weirdo in the streets waiting for you?
The finest wines in Tamriel.
Wow, has he been lobotomized? I think that's the most robotic way an NPC in this game has ever talked to me.
Yeah, well, in all honesty, no. But our wines are very good, and much cheaper than Tamika's very fine product, I assure you.
Fun fact, original Jim Pickens wasn't his creation, it was a neighbor he took over in a random playthrough as it sparked. Yes! Because he had the forearm god guy first. I remember that, like, he just appeared Painted Dizzy because, like Jim Pickens just appeared and he just took him and he just took over the series and he just has this old man. It's delightful.
Some words should be shared only by friends.
Oh my god, are you serious? Yes, actually, why am I saying that? I love this game. Let's start. So what do you like? Okay, so coercion, you're into that, as many of the people in this place for some strange reason. Oh, I don't want to rotate any of those. Okay, that one.
I wish I could say that.
No, definitely not that. Shoot, I don't like that at all.
Yes.
This and this. Okay, excellent.
Joke.
such a dumb joke.
Don't,
Wow.
please.
Why
What
do they
non-
love
Well,
coercion
that's
so
just
much? There we are.
remarkable.
Okay, so that's working well. So, no, I want
Don't
the
try
bad one
to
out,
ma-
bad one out.
That's just not...
Good one in,
I wish I...
good one
No
in.
more.
Excellent.
You're
Okay, not the
frightening me.
best.
Don't wait. Oh,
Yes!
that's just stupid.
Aha.
No more.
I like
You're
how
frightening
he
me.
seems very upset with me at times, but then also sometimes
Yes,
happy.
yes, whatever you say.
Ooh,
I wish I could say that.
I don't like any of those options.
What?
Ah, there we
That's
are.
just not funny.
Excellent. Okay.
Don't try to manipulate.
Funny
Sorry, I
internet
don't get
number! Funny internet
Remarkable.
number!
Don't, please. That's not bad.
I think that should be enough. You want to tell me
You
about
may
it?
have heard that he's a bit touched in the head, and that may be true. But he's always been a quiet
You may
neighbor,
have heard he's a
never
bit
given
touched
us
in
any
the head.
trouble.
Okay.
You
Is
too.
that... Oh my god. This dude scare jumps me so much. 69 and 420. Exactly. The funny internet numbers. And hello, Nicely. How are you going? Bribe him? I figured I could probably get it through with just the game. I enjoy that little mini game so much, Leo Man. Who here is a fan of that mini game and who isn't? Because I know the first time I got it, I was so confused. And some people have said they're like not a big fan of it, but I really like it. It's delightful.
Morning.
I was the only Oblivion fan to like the persuasion rule. Oh, good. So you're also a big fan then, Kropotkin fan. I'm going to keep messing up your name. My apologies to anyone who I keep messing their name up. I don't mean it. What would you say to, you enjoy a small detail or Easter egg in games? Me personally, I love when something is super out of place. So, okay, interesting. I guess it really depends for me how it gets pulled off. I do really enjoy when something just kind of starkly stands out and you don't expect it. Like, I think, or like little nods to stuff, like Fallout New Vegas had a couple of like really neat things here and there that were just references to stuff with like that perk that did the Wild West perk. So I always like things like that. I like when you get like nice little references to other stuff. It always makes me laugh. No, you just bribe them, Leo Man. I'm greedy in this game. I'm not normally greedy with my money, but in this game, there's something about it that makes me greedy. I've grown to liking it. Memorably charming part of the game to me. I love just racing against it and trying to figure it out. Kropotkin, yeah, it's funny. Kropotkin, excellent. I kind of like it, but honestly, I can still command myself like 100k gold, so bribe it just easier. Fair, Shin, so you and Leo Man are like, bribery all the way. Like, fair, it works. Indiana Jones and the Aliens. And hello, King Zingle, how are you going? You just played 3. Did you just play 3 of Fallout? Or, because Fallout is another series that I only recently got into. I guess it's crazy. Like, I guess you would call it recently, wouldn't it? Because it was like less than 9 months ago I started playing it. Ghost Recon Wildlands is this tactical shooter that there are 2 randomly dark Easter eggs. One is a ghost child and the other is a torture house. Oh god, and like you just randomly find them, Spider-Man? That sounds wicked. Fallout, Leo Man. Oh cool, what did you think of Fallout 3? Did you blow up Megaton or not blow up Megaton? That is the classic Fallout question. Why am I doing this? I should just be... You know what? That. Cool. You had very good karma, Leo Man? Ah, so you did not blow it up. Right, yes, no. Unfortunately, for some reason, I always have bad karma in games that I play. And the Fallout series unfairly get very mad at you for like... So this is the thing, in the Fallout series, the game gets really mad at you for you being actually a good person and cleaning up the wasteland. Like, I would actually get rid of trash for the wasteland, and the karma system would be like, oh no, frowny face, because apparently eating people isn't a viable way to get rid of their corpse, which I call shenanigans on the karma god of Fallout.
So, what did you discover about the upstanding David Surly?
He's not spying on me.
Just as I suspected, they've gotten to you
Yes, he
too. Not one of them involved in the conspiracy, and you expect me to believe that?
Oh my god, yes.
Now I know for sure that they are all in on it.
Is he going
and
to attack
therefore,
me?
They all
I think I did this
have
wrong.
to die.
Kleptomaniac, cannibal. I know,
Starting
King
with
Zingle, that's like the
you.
perfect summary. Is he going to actually attack? Oh, I think I was meant to
You're
lie to him, wasn't I?
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Adorng Fan just ran away. Wow.
And
Well. Goodbye. Glathier is dead. My attempts to convince him that there was no conspiracy against him have ended in tragedy. Well. That sucks to be him. Where's his house? Let's go find his house. Kill him, kill him, kill. I'm good. I brought a laptop and you're emulating GameCube and playing Hit and Run. Oh, that sounds cool. So, Nicely, were you a big fan of the GameCube? Because I know when the GameCube came out, it felt like not many people ever played it. Where is his house? Ah, we're going to his house, everyone. Poor Glathier. Well, Corvus, he attacked me, right? I didn't do anything there. That was an attack on me. GTA 4 is another good one. It's the dark comedy of a game. Then randomly there's an NPC you can do missions for that seems unhinged. I love when you get in a game a character that just suddenly out of nowhere is completely unhinged. And you're like, oh my god, what is going on here? Actually, if anyone's played Dead Island, one of my favorite quests in that is the woman who just wants you to get her champagne. It's so funny. It just sticks in your head. So this is his lovely place that we've murdered him for. Why is this stealing? I killed him. That's only fair. Where is my lock? Ah, there we are. Let's see what we've got. There's several endings to this quest, and I assume that if I'd said that there was some that were bad, that he would still be alive and I'd have to kill them or something, right? This actually seems like a really interesting quest that I've probably just completely short-sighted it. Mario Sunshine on the Win Week. Important question. Did you watch Kevin's GTA Chaos Mod streams? I did Painted Dizzy. I have watched his Chaos stream ones. They were fun. Like they were fun. However, I'm not as big of a fan, oddly enough, of the Chaos streams. I don't know why. Like, I think maybe it's almost too random. Like, I like the ones where he is more creating a narrative and stuff. I think is like, that's when I really like his stuff. First things you downloaded on the game? Nice. I think it's Glathier killing one of the people, depending if you told him that that person was part of the conspiracy. I kind of wish, Lemons, that I had told him that. But he's dead, and I guess we can canonically live with him being dead for now. Oh, he had a really nice place, didn't he? And like, oh no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I'll have to come back here. When I have the good lockpick skill. I can't wait until we get to level 10 just so I can gosh dang get that unbreakable lockpick. Do you know what I mean? That's all I want. I didn't mean to get the scales. Ugh, that's fine. I'll dump the scales in here. I wanted the money. I love how he just has money laying everywhere. Like, dude was rich. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that either. Come here. The problem is, like, on this, there we are. Good lord. I don't know whether or not this was worth his life, but hey, you get that, right? So let's take all of these things here. And I didn't mean that. I just get so over... Oh, I'm waiting for my magicka. You fed his delusions? I know, I kind of wish I had. I wasn't sure where it was going. Like, 100%. Now that I know, I'm like, we could have had him do some crazy stuff. But that's fine. Oh, that's a big thing. Okay, well, he's dead in this universe. I guess, he'll never talk to us again. Oh. I'm just thinking, with this quick save, do you think it would be worth going back and seeing him be deluded? Do you think I should go back? Let's do it to a vote, Barry. So let's put a poll up. Should I go back and live in a reality where he's not murdered so that we can feed his delusions instead? Are you going to make a story finishing series for, Oblivion? So Lumen, I am going to finish Oblivion. Is that what you mean? Like, I play, so whenever I do any game, I pretty much always play it from start to finish. So on the weekends, it's currently Oblivion. So I will be finishing this entire game before I move on to another open world one. So I was trying this glitch to get around, needing the very, very expensive silver cat ring to get down a huge pit in the hub area. The thing is, this glitch requires you to get an aggroed NPC to a specific location, parry them so they fall down that pit, and quickly riposte them so that you're teleported to their location. That sounds like heck. How is that glitch going? I take it not successfully if you're still trying? Have you played Dead Space before? I have not played Dead Space before yet, Spider-Man. It is on my list. It has a couple of times, I believe, appeared on the sub chat for the games, but it just keeps getting beaten out by another one. So just why we've got the poll coming up. Speaking of that, Ozzy, thank you so much for the resub.
Well, you must
6
really
months.
like me.
Dear Lord, half a year, 3 more months, and you could have had a baby. Well, not you physically, because you're a boy, but do you know what I mean? You could have captured a woman. Well, no, actually, let's not go down that track. Anyway, thank you so much, Ozzy, for the 6 months. I super appreciate that. I was just bringing up the perk you get of if you're in the Discord and you're subbed, you get to vote on the games, and enjoy having all the emotes as well. You're bearing a child. You are bearing a child, Ozzy. A stream child. So right now we're just doing a vote for if I should go back for Glathia or not. But yes, on the note of Dead Space, totally one I want to play Spider-Man. So if anyone who is new to the channel is kind of wondering how my games get selected, basically what I do is I stream 4 times a week, every single week without fail so far. On the weekends I do an RPG open world game. It's currently Oblivion, as you can see. It's Sunday where I am, by the way. And then on Tuesdays, Thursdays we play a railroad game. The railroad game is currently it's Rise. We're going to finish off Rise, Son of Rome, but then it will be Life is Strange. And I pick whatever the long-term RPG game is, but the subs get to pick what my railroad games are. Like, they get a vote, and they vote on that. So that's how that's decided. So just in case anyone is like following me, they just want Oblivion, and you guys see me playing a different game next time I stream, don't worry, we always come back to Oblivion on the weekends. Have I played Diablo 2? I have not played Diablo 2. I played Diablo 3. I've heard very good things about the first 2 Diablos though. For 3 months and for 3 months and 2 weeks. Corvus has been following for 3 months and 1 week. Oh my gosh! So Corvus and Lemons, you both sort of appeared around the same time. Fascinating. I hate Dark Souls 2 sometimes. You're just stuck in it right now, Shin. Can't play Watch Dogs 1 anymore. Oh, yeah, why can't you play Watch Dogs 1 anymore? Oh, hang on, what have I... Yes, I'm so sorry. I do miss things a little bit. So if I do miss anything in chat, guys, I am sorry about that. So what? No, this is canon. Okay, never mind. No, this is canon. We're returning to the game. Everyone's like, get on with the game, woman. All right, he's dead. In our world, glad he dies. Goodbye, sir. We knew thee well. But the same amount of time. Neat. Oh, it changed. Okay, is that... Oh, Watch Dogs 2 is just so much better, that's why. Fair. I mean, at least that's a good problem to have when the sequel is so much better. Speaking of that, for anyone playing Dying Light 2, what are your thoughts on it? I'm currently finishing the first one, but I'm hearing some exciting things about Dying Light 2, except for the parkour part. Yeah, you were trying to tie it, Shin? I'm waiting for magic to heal so you can refill. Fair. Alright, so... Quest, everyone. We're probably going to... I can't. I'm so sad when I see this one. She is a Khajiit living in Levwain. I need to see Levwain. I've heard a rumor about a ghost of an old man who walks the shores of Neban Bay at night. It's been said that he walks slowly along the coast and then looks mournfully out into the bay until the sun rises. The people will have taken to calling the Fallen Watchman. I was referred to Glennon and Silverhome on the water to learn more. So we've got a couple of quests here. I was hoping we might get a nice murdery one, but these don't seem hideously murdery, do they? Well, except for the big one that's like, hey, go commit genocide against your family. Like, that one's got more than a hint of murder to it, do you know what I mean? But I guess we could do... Does the Fallen Watchman any good? I'll select this, and you guys tell me if you think I should do Fallen Watchman. Have you played AC2? Assassin's Creed 2? I haven't actually played any of the Assassin's Creed either, Leo Man. That's another series high on my list. Have you played the Simpsons game? I believe it came out on Xbox 360. I think I know the hit and run one painted dizzy, or I have not. I swear I've played games before I started streaming. It's just a much smaller amount. Everyone's like, have you played this? I'm like, I haven't. It's like, but I swear I have always played games. Dying Light 2 is awesome. Parkour is a little floaty, but I think that's for a reason. Okay, King's Eagle. So that is actually the feedback I keep hearing about the parkour, is it's floaty. Okay, so let me just very quickly, I'll catch up with all of you in just one moment. I just want to make sure that we're actually heading somewhere. Am I? Oh, let's go here. I don't think I had that. Yeah, what was that with the Watchman? You don't think you had that one, Corvus? I'm not sure what that one is myself. Does anyone know? That's actually, do you know what? That's, if you're not sure what it is, why don't we do that? If we'll have a look at this. Let's go to reveal, and we'll have a look there. You have to re-download them. Dying Light 1 and 2 are both amazing. Oh, okay, so you're a big fan, Shin, of both. I'm really enjoying number 1. I'm actually playing it with Aussie Spikes and Lunch Snake, who is also another viewer in the stream. We actually play it on the Discord, and it's sort of dying upsies. It's more them kind of dragging me through the zombie world as I die, and ask for upsies because I'm very bad at getting up things. So that's quite a lot of fun, but I'm deeply enjoying Dying Light 1, so I can't wait to finish it to then continue into Dying Light 2. It should be excellent. I have played a game once too. Exactly, Aussie Spice. You've played one once too. I do use Steam to play Oblivion Leo Man. So I do use Steam there. So this guy, I was referred to Gilgondorin at Silverhome on the water to learn more. I'm having such difficulty finding people today. Very frustrating. You haven't played Tushin. Oh, okay. You're like, it just looks absolutely amazing. I saw that because it looked quite floaty, but feels different when playing. So you just recently started at Painted Dizzy. Okay. It is interesting because the parkour in the first one really makes the game for me. So I'm very interested as to why they might have changed it so much in the second. Hello. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to... Oh, you know me?
Gilgondrin. Silverhome on the water has beds and food. What's your pleasure?
Ghosts, apparently. The Forlorn Watchman.
The Watchman looks like he may have been a sailor. No one knows where he came from, or why he looks so sad.
I don't like talking about the dead like they are some kind of tourist attraction.
Okay.
But that spirit has been making his ghostly journey for years now.
All right, well...
We've learned to just accept that he's there. Every night, short as clockwork, he appears at Bun Watch Camp at 8.
Are we going to kill a ghost?
He's never harmed anyone, but most people give him a wide
Let's go.
berth.
Oh, he's maybe lonely. Let's go hug a
curious
ghost.
enough, so I'll be glad to pinpoint where he appears on your map.
You seem curious enough. Thank you. Okay, well, that's great, buddy. I'm gonna go find myself a ghost. Can I? No, that would be stealing from you, wouldn't it? Hello. Let's go back out that door. You have yet to get the grappling hook? Oh, the grappling hook, Shin. I recently unlocked that in Dying Light 1, and I have become obsessed with the grappling hook. I'm like, I will never, it's, you know when you're playing a game, and you get like a new piece of equipment, and you're like, I was an unknowing pleb before. Now I will only use this. I am addicted to that grappling hook. I will just update my name, so please wait. I'm going to throw hands with the Billiam Gates and his Microsoft. And hello, Danish Dies. How are you going? Stop right there. I have now played enough of this game. I can hear the guard. This is the guard's voice. Are you a big Oblivion fan or a big Elder Scrolls fan? I'm not actively focused on the stream right now, but I'm currently playing Oblivion again and Elliot diving. What are you? So I know, Corvus, that you're not going to go a vampire this time. Oh, I believe you're not, because you were, from what you said, kind of regretful a little bit about going it. What race did you end up picking for that? And actually, that's a fun question. So for everyone in the stream who has played Oblivion, what race do you like to play the most? I'm obviously an orc because I just, like, look at that. How, when building the character, I fell in love with this because I've never seen something so tremendously beautiful. I can't even look at regular people now because they're nothing compared to Jeff. I mean, look at those eyebrows. Those are the eyebrows you get when someone has painted them on your face with lava. They're beautiful. So I think orcs are great. But let me know what race you guys like which one you pick and why you go them. I am Oblivion in all my time. Your all-time favorite game, Danish. Awesome. Is it like just like the lore and everything in the game was just like the mechanics, or what would you say is your why would you say it's your all-time favorite? I always love when someone has like their all-time favorite game and they tell me why they love it, because I deeply enjoy whenever people are like passionate about anything, so I love when someone has like a favorite thing. Okay, we're going to go swimming, everyone. Hopefully we can drown this goddamn elf. I wish we could drown him. No, same run, too lazy to cure myself, you're annoyed. Oh, fair enough, Corvus. You're like, I'm just gonna stay as a vampire, it's fine. Orc, Wood Elf, and Breton. Okay, Spider-Man, so you're like kind of tied between the three? That's interesting. So is there any reason why those three? Because they're quite different. Well, I guess the Breton, again, do all please correct me if I'm wrong. As I said, I'm very new to the Elder Scrolls universe, but I've been trying to learn as much as I can. The Breton, if I'm not mistaken, they are the elf-human hybrids, correct? Or am I thinking of a different race? Because I remember, like, a thing where, yes, anyway, and Khajiit for the win. The Khajiit the Khajiit Kropotkin. They look very cool. They're actually kind of like, if I were to play it again, they would definitely be a high contender for one I would pick. They just look so neat. I also like their history. Almost exclusively play the Dark Elves. Oh, okay, Danish. Is that, why the Dark Elves? Because the Dark Elves, we went through this, and I get the name wrong, so I'm not going to say how the other name they have, because their history was quite interesting, where they had like the 3 people who betrayed another one, and so they all got cursed, which I thought was quite neat. Alright, so I think I'm going to wait here for midnight. A lot of waiting on this stream for things to happen tonight, isn't it? Dark Elf lore is extremely extensive in Elder Scrolls. A lot of it came from Morrowind, and it was an insanely detailed game in terms of story. Yeah, and Bosmer for you, Lemons. Look, honestly, the fact that the Wood Elves do practice cannibalism do make them have a bit of an extra charm for me, personally. I deeply enjoy that. I also, like, I just love the idea of the Wood Elves, because I, like, when I was, like, playing a video on the lore, when it was explaining that some of them use fancy buckets as helmets because they can't imagine other people using wood that way. I thought that was highly amusing. It's a mix of mechanics, the storyline, the general goofiness, and the Shivering Isles. I can't wait to get to the Shivering Isles part because everyone keeps talking about it. I'm very excited about that. I've got to say, like, I can see why this game and this series would worm its way into everybody's heart, because even, like, we're on, like, I think the 12th stream of it now, but, like, even after the very first stream, I was like, I am addicted to this game. It's just, it has everything you could want in a game. Bosmia and the Lizards are based. Wood Elf and Breton for the gameplay affects the, but Orcs, because I like to make cavemen and monkey noises. Fair enough, Spider-Man. They are very good for that kind of thing. Just the big grunting guys. Can you imagine swimming with full armor and a silver sword? I know, right? Like, Jeff is super duper strong, apparently. I love the Shivering Isles. I'm so excited to get there. I honestly can't wait. I think that will be quite a spot. So I think it was midnight. Everything's midnight. Our entire stream today has been waiting till midnight for something to happen. Oh no, every night at 8. It's not midnight, everyone. What a twist, everyone. This ghost likes to come a bit later. Oh, I was mad about re-downloading Outlast, but it's 3 gigabytes, so I'll stop crying. Yeah, Outlast was so fun, but it was surprisingly small. There's the ghost. Yo! The ghostly figure of the fallen watchman has appeared on the shore of Neben Bay. Perhaps I should watch him for a bit and see what he does. Alright, well then, let's go into stealth mode. We're sneaking. so stealthy, everyone. Where do you think he's taking us? In yesterday's D&D game, my players asked Insane Pyromancer to help them attack enemy camp and told him, one who will kill the most enemies will win a competition. There were civilians and children in that camp. Oh my god! And it's like, and now I will be DMing war crimes. Our last one, good, I guess. 2, hated it. Why did you hate number 2, Corvus? I really dug, Do it! Eat him! Eat the Adoring Fan! I don't even care about the ghost. Do it! Devour the Adoring Fan. Don't you run! No! Kill him! Kill the Adoring Fan! Why are you drowning yourself? Why are you drowning yourself? This is how much no one likes you. They're willing to drown themselves, sir. God damn it. I was just so hoping that the wolf would eat the Adoring Fan.
I am touched by your support.
And Crow Pumpkin, thank you so much for the follow. That's very awesome of you. So let me just make sure I am catching up on chat as well. What should I read on? Super Hot or Trials, the dirt bike game? I don't know. There's the wolf. I'm so sorry. I hate the squeal that it makes when you kill it. It's so painful. Please forgive me why I also skin you real quickly. I know. I've seen some people play Super Hot, and that looks like a fun game. I own like an amount of copies of this game: physical, base game, PC, non-Steam version, 2 physical Xbox 360's game, the Year Edition, physical Shivering Isles disc, physical Knights of the Nine disc. Both of these are for use with the vanilla version, Xbox 360 Collector's Edition, and PC Collection Edition, as well as a Steam copy and a GOG copy. Oh wow, Danish, you're like, I am covered. If it goes down on one area, I've got it on the others. I can get the 360 out and keep going. That is fantastic. Just have every single thing. I imagine you must as well, Danish, then have some like really cool like other merch, like physical things, like maybe like a really cool map of the thing or something like that. That sounds awesome though, just having all of the copies. 2 took the story, 1 set up and just made it bad. Oh, that sucks, Corvus. I do hate when games sort of undo their narrative. The OST in this game is fairly short, but I'll never get bored of it. Lemons, the sound in this game is one of my favorite things. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's... The music has so many different elements to it, but it's not so intrusive that it takes you out of the game, and it just highlights every single moment. I love it. And thank you so much for the lurk, Nice New. Oh, it's 1 on the vote. Quick, anybody type 1 or 2, and that will be my choice. And we have another wolf to kill. Oh, that was quick. That one wanted to die. Bye. Where is Adoring Fan? Can I... Because, okay, so for anyone... actually, I've got a good question. So, Danish, you might know then some pro tips on how to kill the Adoring Fan without directly killing him yourself. Because our goal is to see how many times we can get the Adoring Fan murdered. But without directly... killing him ourselves. So far the best way has been dungeon traps. They do a really good job of exterminating the Adoring Fans. So a pro tip for anyone, if you find in your real life you have a herd of Adoring Fans following you, find a dungeon and spring a trap on them. It cleans them up super slick like. It's brilliant. That's just a hot tip for anyone being pestered by Adoring Fans in real life. I assume Adoring Fans, if they were like an animal type thing, he would be some sort of infestation of bugs and like just multiply like a cockroach type thing. And hello DM Chromie, how are you going? And here I am getting rid of every physical game, book, movie, and board game you have. Oh, you're just like doing an anti-clutter thing? Like you're like, I'm just going to get rid of all of the stuff and just have all the virtual things. Because
I was once the man known as Grantham Blakely.
Apparently story is happening, one moment. Look for me in the mouth of the panther. Oh. Sure, buddy. Because yeah, that is the problem with having physical copies of everything. They have to go somewhere. I've recently run into that problem with some of my stuff. I'm like, I don't know where to put this. Map of Cyrodiil, map of Shivering Isles, and the collector's edition came with a Septim coin replica, and then I also have the 2019 edition Septim replica. That sounds so neat. That sounds really cool. And then you get to like display it somewhere. That's brilliant. Kill Painted Dizzy? We will indeed. And hello Electro, how are you going? Your username Electro usually appears in like bright green. I was so thrown off by it being in orange. Yeah, so we're doing Full on Watchmen. Corvus wasn't sure who he was, so I figured we'd do it. Well, I also don't know who he is, but, you know, we'll find out together. Super hot it is. Finally going to finish it. Such a wicked game. Make me my Panic place look super cool. Fantastic. And hello, King Leo Man. I like that.
Your support.
Complete change. So you've upgraded, Leo Man. You are like, I am no longer peasant like you were. I am royalty now. I am King Leo Man. Welcome back. And thank you, Danish Dice, so much for the follow as well. It's very cool of you. Remembering the Fighters Guild quest where the guy just steps into the trap and gets insta-killed. Ooh. Okay, the Fighters Guild are what we're going to be doing soon. I think children that survived are going to have serious PTSD. Former, when you do the next session, like in the D&D, you should totally bring it up that the ones that survived should do like an anime thing where they train their whole lives just to come down and like kill the NPCs and be like, yeah, because that's the rule. If you have to, so this is very important. If you have to do a mass murder on some people, make sure you get every single last one. You have to end the bloodline. That's the most important thing. That's what anime and media have told me and shown me. So always make sure you get every last one. So you need to teach them, Former, that they made a mistake by leaving anyone alive. If you're going to go for it, don't half-ass your murder, full-ass your murder, and get everyone. Remembering that, like Asgard. What have I missed anything? And train them. Oh, and then Barry's here, like, no, the party must have dropped them and trained them, and I'm like, yeah. Or that's also an option, right? Where did I even get this quest? Corvus. It just appeared. To be honest, I don't even know myself. So we've got to find this panther thing here. Honestly, the board games, the Gordian group seems harder to find for me than board games, and being the only one of my friends to really get into them, it wasn't worth keeping them. That is, to be honest, DM, that is the worst thing about, like, board games, so much fun. Finding people to play them with, so incredibly hard. At least people in, like, the physical world with you. It does suck. But unfortunately, I don't know if you've ever heard of the card game Netrunner. I play a lot of Netrunner, and fortunately that is all online in a really super slick free site. So at least I can do that. But I feel you on the pain of like when you have these things and you can't play them because you need another person, there's no one around. Honestly, Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls. Morrowind may have better lore and Skyrim better gameplay, but Oblivion is just so Oblivion. It's just so something about it. Yeah, doing okay, a little worried about the unknown, but ready. Fair enough. Whenever you're like just some unknown elements in your life right now, Electra, you're like, I'm not sure, but like, why worry just yet until it explodes in your face? You don't watch anime. That's, well, the concept's at least there, Former. Just kill everything. Just do a gay sperm, make no reproducing the forbidden thing. Character for me, and I based them off a companion from Lisa the Painful. Oh god, okay. Netrunner is hard enough to find to buy. I am, sorry, 1 second, where is this panther mouth, by the way, everyone? I just want to make sure I'm heading towards something. He didn't find him his graham, and simply said, look for me in the mouth of the panther, please release me. Then it turned back out to the bay and looked over the water. I think it was looking that way specifically. I should try and ask Gilgondian about the mouth of the panther. Okay, so I want to go back. So, I am very, very lucky, DM, because I actually know a chap who is in America, and he is one of the biggest distributors there of the Netrunner cards. If you ever are looking for physical cards to buy, you just go onto the Netrunner subreddit, and that's where they all are, and that's how you get them all. But I actually have I'm pretty sure I do actually have every copy of, like, each cycle of them now, because I know this friend, and they're like, here, take this Netrunner stuff. It's such a good game. And have you ever heard of Gentiki at all? Gentiki Net? just in case you are interested in it, because I love Netrunner, I love sharing with people. Barry, would you mind, like, I think you can put a link there if you just want to put Jintiki down, just in case anyone wants to check out that particular one. You get the quest by hearing someone mention the ghost was just coming across from the world. Oh, excellent, Electro! So I probably just randomly heard someone talk about it. But the role-playing game for Netrunner is fantastic too. I've not had the chance to play the RPG. That sounds incredible. I didn't know there was a role-playing game for Netrunner. I need to get into that. Okay, so let us do the quest. Let me actually get us into the thing. I've somehow turned my Oblivion stream into just chatting on you all. I'm so sorry. Let us actually go and find out about this ghost. If that is you talking, Adorng Fan, I swear to God, sometimes the Adorng Fan starts talking to people, and that's very wrong of him. He isn't people, and he needs to learn that. Are you
well?
Good.
Nope. Okay. Excellent.
Silver home on the water.
Dude, we literally just talked.
What's your pleasure?
We just talked about this, sir. Mouth of the Panther.
Sure, I know what that is. Any sailor worth his weight in sea salt could tell you.
Are you a sailor?
The mouth of the Panther is what they call the delta where the Panther River meets Nibbin Bay.
Okie dokie.
It got its name from the pointed rocks that jut out of the water there. Sort of looked like teeth. Mouth, panther, teeth, get it?
Yep, I really could have guessed that one, but that's okay.
Stay away from it, especially when it's foggy on the bay. The rocks would tear right through a ship's hull like parchment.
There's something about the Oblivion mouths. Have you ever seen... Well done, Painted Dizzy. Well done indeed. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. There's something about their mouths. You've ever seen like those fruits and they put like the photoshopped real life mouth talking on it or something like that. It reminds me a little bit of that. Can you tell me where it is?
Be glad to. Here, let me have your map and I'll mark the spot for you.
Thank you. My map has got to be used so much up by people. Goodbye, everyone. I'm going off. You know what we should do? We should definitely do a bit of a save there. Because knowing our luck, I'll break the game. Genesis Shadow of the Beanstalk is the TTRPG for Netrunner. Some of the best hacking I've seen in a tabletop. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. We are fan, we are eternal. Danish, you just keep coming back. The Adorng Fan, I actually love that mechanic that he'll just keep returning to you because then you can just keep killing him over and over again. Both excellent in different ways. There. You should look this up. This guy got the true ending to this game. The Adorng Fan glitched and followed him near a ridge and got sad and jumped off. Oh my god, that's fantastic. I have to name 7 orphans now because they will probably ask for their names. Oh, good luck with that. Can I? No, I haven't, but I can go here. So I can cook some. Whenever I play, I'm held to play role-playing games with because I'll often just rename. Oh, a fight! Yes! Fight, fight, fight. Where is, hang on. Is it? Yes, okay. Come back! Come back! Go! Do it! Come on! Who will win? Which one of these will go on? Go! Yes! That's a victory for you, my little imprint. Good boy! My scamp. Happy scamp is happy. There we go. I like to put some Pokemon in this, you know what I mean? Always rename them. Yes, Barry is correct. Barry has had the misfortune to play many role-playing games with me, and Barry is a fantastic DM. But I rename all his characters. My favorite was one that we renamed Snickers. He was beautiful, and I still miss him. I love how deadly these crabs are. Annoying orange characters. They are the potato characters of the world. They are fantastic. The Oblivion voice acting sounds like it's all being read up from a book of fairy tales. The thing is, I deeply enjoy the writing, the way they do it. I also love that occasionally with the voice acting,
eyes like a hawk who's been blinded.
The person will actually change their voice. Like sometimes if you go a different voice option, I've occasionally had it where they'll have a different voice actor reading out the lines, and it's absolutely delightful. when I was running a game for Taliesin once, she renamed 6 rescued slaves after the My Little Ponies. I did, except for one, which I named Senti after the sentry gun you get in Modern Warfare 2. That was the transportable sentry gun you got as a perk, and you could just dump it somewhere. I named them Senti because I called it Senti in Modern Warfare. But they always ask for names. Your players never rename them, but they always ask for names. So you're like, they always want to know the names. They're just copying them down, waiting for you to make a mistake. Okay, so we're looking. Oh, this is neat, isn't it? All the teeth and everything like that. Like, I see what they mean. That would really ruin a ship. If you're a ship and you're going near those rocks, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a real bad time. Look, there's a boat. Oh, there's our orchestra coming in to fight us. Hello, little mud crab. Do you know, I've noticed that I've been murdering a lot of crab-like things in games lately, especially Bethesda games. Bethesda seems to love putting crabs in. She'll rope me into running one day. Hang on, what's happening here? Oh, subs and Talos play D&D. Corvus, yes, as Barry has said, it's actually highly on the books for something that I want to get done. It's just a matter of the time and the setting and everything, but I would love to be able to set up a role-playing, like, a group and everything. It's something I would love to do. I've arrived at the mouth of the Panther, beyond the tooth-like rocks and the remains of a small cargo ship named the MMA. Looks like it sank a long time ago. I should investigate this wreck. Okay, investigation time, everyone.
Emotional
damage. Indeed. Spells. So I want to change the spell. Do you know what? I believe I also... Okay, so technically, thank you for reminding me, I technically still owe former punching. I just realized that you redeemed that, but we were in the middle of waiting. So it just occurred to me, let me get my punch on for former, so you did that, but then you want spells. So you want just spells, Electro, or a specific spell? So I've got to kill someone with my fists first, because that was redeemed, and then I will kill someone with spells. Happy to do that. So as I'm investigating this wreck, could anything particularly weak and very punchable come out? Oh good, that's not punchable at all. Let's see how this goes. Can I? Well, we have a bit of a problem. Former, I'm going to have to switch this one around a bit, I'm afraid. So I'll do the spells ones next instead. Can I... Does fire hurt you? You don't have enough magicka. Interesting. Uh-oh, indeed. Do I have any health potions? We have a weak potion of sorcery. That will help with that. I'll put a fire shield on, because why not? I have turpentine still. I forgot that I had turpentine. Well, I may win this. We'll find out. Who would win, me or... Murder indeed. Let us get our murder on. Click, 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 click. I love the ghost just chilling there. It's really a race between me and it with the magicka, because one good blast and I should have it. Do I have anything that's going to help me here? Surely I could... Oh wait, food! Sometimes that helps. Yes! Well, no, that doesn't quite. That's fine. It did something. Drain health. No, I don't want to drain health. Come on, spell! Oh my god. Anything. Just... Oh my god! Legit last second there, everyone. Legit. Want to hear my expandable D&D character my buddy helped me with? 100% Spider-Man. My D&D character, Goose Thompson, notorious serial killer. He wears a meat goose mask and pecks people to death. He was never caught because the notes he left behind as clues were scribbles because he couldn't see through the mask. At least the painful reference. I love it. That is a fantastic character. In the wreck of the MMA, a spirit attacked me. The vessel seems completely infested with them. I suspect them to be the remains of MMA's crew. Why this happened to them puzzles me. I should press forward and investigate further. Well, let's try that again. That's delightful. Okay. That was fantastic. Oh, I didn't mean to summon the scamp. I just realized that I do have scrolls. That might actually be worth something. Hey, heal other. I want to heal me. Okay. There's the scamp. Scamp, you might want to use magic for this one. There you go, buddy. Okay, so they'll have a fight. I'll wait for my stuff to charge. Help! Somebody's been murdered. There's just been a touch of murder. What are you attacking? I think the ghost has done something to my scamp. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm just... Oh no, there's another one. Oh no. My plans are not good. My plans are... This is kind of a bit of a clown act, isn't it? That we've sort of got going on here. It's me being a fool with these ghosts. Just running around it. It doesn't know what to do either. Can I... There we go. Okay, well, are you bored of attacking me, or have I confused you? I think it's confused. It's very much like me. I think the ghost has emotional damage. The ghost's a bit... And hello, Big Hairy Yeti. How are you going? Telos be praised indeed. A soft lock? No, Penny Dizzy. There's always... We'll always find a way. You know, if I maybe just did the flare, I could maybe... You know what? We'll wait. It's fine. When the game is annoyed with you, Jefficides. Indeed. The ghost... I know, right? We've suddenly turned into Ghostbusters. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Confusion, the most effective means of battle. It's the #1 defense I have in all of life. Just wild confusion. Yay, you've been murdered. You can rest now. See, again, people just always struggle against not being murdered, like these spirits right now. But if they thought about it for a second, they'd understand I'm free. Can I go out there? I probably shouldn't have. Have I just... I've just... Hang on. Well, now since I'm here, I can fulfill Former's request by punching this crab to death. And another ghost attack. Oh, I should have waited. Oh, no. Oh, I wanted to heal up. Actually, wait, I have a sword that's silver. What am I doing? I'm being silly. Sir, hang on. I can actually attack you at the same time. Because silver should work against ghosts, right? Yes, it does. Excellent. Don't know why silver is so magical, but that's fine. Aha! I shall slash at thee until they are dead. For apparently my silver can transcend physical space. And... You can't wait while enemies are nearby. What enemy? Okay, everyone, where is Adorng Fan? Did Adorng Fan die off screen? Oh my god, imagine if he died off screen and we didn't get to see it. How can we celebrate his victory if he's dead? Another that lasted a full 5 seconds. Parry the pug list. He was very good at punching. Super strong and fast punches. That was all. Okay. This is one of the mechanics you missed in Skyrim. Which one? Like just which mechanic specifically? Goose Thompson the parry, the pug list would have taken over the world. Adorng Fan death. We're trying to get them. We're trying to get them, Big Hairy Yeti. I think we're up to 4 Adorng Fan deaths. In total. But he's so hard to murder because every time there's danger, he does this stupid thing and he retreats. And it's like, mate, could you just come over here and get a bit murdered? I'm trying really hard to get you killed and he just won't have a bar of it. Even though I've asked nicely. Oh my god, what are you doing? That was a bit creepy, wasn't it? I'm honestly very excited for when I do eventually play Skyrim so that I can actually compare it to like Oblivion and see like where the changes and things are that they made. So it's quite... I'll just take all of that. Wow, that food must be rotted. That, or like talk about preservatives, right? Like that's like McDonald's level preservatives in that food. And I'll take that. And I'll take all of that. It's probably withered and disgusting, but I'll take it, you know. You never know when you might want something. Oh, that looks unholy, doesn't it? Look everyone, a big weird glowing room. It's probably just sunlight. I'll be honest, Slash with the normal iron dagger in Skyrim was weird. Oh, so like in Danish, in Skyrim, they just let you attack the ghosts with anything. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought they would change that because it's kind of neat having enemies that can only be attacked a certain way. I always like in a game where you have to sort of, like the enemies are a bit more specialized. It makes the enemies feel more real. I'm almost at full health. Those spirits, you're going to save up 5,000 Jeff bucks. What are you saving 5,000 Jeff bucks up for, King Learman? Is that the art commission? I think that might be the art commission. And if so, I'm highly interested in what is it you're wanting commissioned. Those spirits were having a nice quiet limbo in the ship till you came along and freed their souls back down to hell. Well, Painted Dizzy, maybe they want to be in hell though. Maybe they're like, oh, there's not a lot of brimstone up here, and so I'm helping them, you know, or like that could be it. You know, maybe they're really bored, or maybe they've grown to really hate each other. Like they're trapped. Can you imagine, right? You're a ghost. You're trapped here, but you're trapped with 2 other ghosts, and you hate them. Like, wouldn't that be the worst? You're not only in hell, you're now in hell with someone you hate, and like you're just all there looking at each other, being like, great. And then you just know that like one of the ghosts is going to be like a better ghost effect than you, like just have a better look and stuff, and now you have to be jealous for all eternity. It would be sad. You've been playing Dying Light 2 all day, Big Hairy Yeti. Okay, so we were talking about that a little bit earlier. What do you think of the parkour? That's the, oh my god! It looks like one of the Dementors from Harry Potter. What are you doing? Oh, look at him. He just wants a hug. I'm gonna set you on fire. No hugs from strangers. Gable the traitor. Gable. Your willpower. No, stop taking my willpower! Oh, he's screaming something terrifying, isn't he? He's having a bit of a, uh-oh. I'm a bit stuck. Hi, how are you? I'm going to stay here because I don't, oh, he's having a bit of a shake there. I think he's a bit trapped. Hi, look at him. Just that's nice. I'm a private commission redemption if you want to look. Ah, there you go. You're gonna have to go get a good look at Lockping when you make it to Skyrim. Oh, is there no spell electro in Skyrim for me just to break through? Oh god. Let me just hug burn. Just hug burn to death. The parkour seems a little smoother than game 1. Okay. Did I just die? I did. Shoot! I was not looking. I should have been looking when I was killing. And hello, Lunch Snake. How are you going? We're discussing Dying Light 2 again. I hope you're going well. I'm also trying to kill a ghost. And apparently I've decided that the best way to do combat is to, in fact, not look at the combat, but to read chat. And then suddenly I'm here with my Pikachu face being all like, I died, but how? The game had like 30% of my attention. I'm shocked. My worst enemy, ladders. I know, right? That is the weakness of all wraiths. It's a very little unknown fact, but if you are being chased by a wraith, find a mildly inconvenient ladder and stand behind it. It's not that the wraith will be stopped by the ladder, but it will be stopped by the inconvenience. Wraiths hate being inconvenienced. So if you can just make that at any point, they'll just give up on you and go away. The mistake I made there was going towards him and letting him kill me, because it wasn't inconvenient to kill me there. It was very convenient for him. That's what went wrong there. You heard Dying Light 2 when you were summoned. So far, most people, I think, have agreed, and I think that Big Hairy Yeti might be agreeing it's a bit more floaty, the parkour. You're saying it's smoother, but I'm interpreting that as, like, it does feel significantly different. Race in this game gave me PTSD. I had the difficulty up too high when I played the first time. Oh, Lemons, and you just went down and down? You're so weird. Jefferside? Oh, the Jefferside! Ah, yes, the Jeffersides. They're quite a lot of fun. Gotta love the Jeff and chat. It's been a while since we had to curse me out for Jeff and chatting. For Jeffing and chatting. So, I have some scrolls that I never use, and I've got them. And look, there's a reason I don't use them. I don't use them because they're useless. I can heal others. Why can't I heal myself? I can touch myself. Like, let me heal myself. I can be the other. Shocking touch. Summon refuse. Weakness to frost. No, I don't need to. Okay, that's fine. Come here. Okay. Slash, slash, run. Slash, slash, run. Slash, slash, confusion. Haha! Your spells do nothing against my insanity. Haha! Take that, sir. My willpower has been damaged. I fell over. I'm going to go hide behind here. Do you want to come join me? Oh god. No, stop slapping me! You're supposed to be magical! You're being really mean right now. I just want to say that. Do you know, you're at a bit of a Look, you're being being inconvenienced right now. Look, you stay there and you think about that. You think about what you've done. I'm here trying to have a nice, delightful stream, and you're here making it quite hard. You're not dying, and that's more on you than it is on me. Now, I know I could be trying a bit harder, but like, come on. My destruction skill has increased, so that's nice. I'm stuck on the ladder myself. I'm gonna get myself well done stuck there, aren't I? Do I have... I keep like... You would think that maybe I would just change over to a heal spell, because I have those. I even have them on the hotkey. It's not hard for me to do. I could do it. And yet, here we are, not doing it. Here we are, choosing the most illogical path we can, and then complaining because we're not winning, and getting this Wraith stuck. I'm going to break the game, and have no one to blame but myself, aren't I?
Emotional damage.
Ah! He got me through the ladder! Where... Do you know what? I am just gonna do a bit of a cheeky heal there. Oh, yay! Oh, that's dramatic. It vomited its spirit out of its head. Brilliant. Bully for us, everybody. We did... Oh, and I found a small key. That's really nondescript. I found a key in the remains of Gable. I should search the MMA for a lock to match it. Fair enough. Just start shoving my key everywhere. Let me just catch up with you all. If you don't like wraiths, you are a wraithiest. Skyrim lockpicking is about the same as New Vegas. Well, if that's the case, then I won't have much of an issue with it, because I like the lockpicking in New Vegas. I'm good at that. I'm good at that one. Zigogos, they do nothing. That is okay. Question for everyone: underrated Simpsons quotes that that are fantastic, because honestly, the goggles one of the best Simpson quotes ever, and I will often use it, and people will be like, I don't get it, and I'm like, you have to. It's the best. Do you guys know any other underrated Simpson quotes that just people, you say it and people just don't get it, and it's like, but no. Exactly. If the enemy doesn't know if I don't know what I'm doing, the enemy can't possibly predict me. The spell of therapy. That's my tactic. I just utterly confused. Oh, that doesn't look like you died in a fun way. I found a skeleton chained to the wall. Well, that or maybe a really fun way, and it was, you know, adult fun time gone wrong. I found a skeleton chained to the wall on the lowest deck of the MMA. I believe these to be the remains of Grantham Blackley. I should use the key I found to unlock his shackles. Hello. How are you? Very dead, I see. Why is your body here, but your ghost is out there? I know you can't actually talk to me, but if you had to, do you know why your ghost is over there and but your body is here? Because I thought they were meant to be attached, like, because Casper haunts the mansion, I'm pretty sure, because like he died and his parents buried him there. I'm going to look in this chest while you think about your answer for me. Oh, there's nothing. Okay, that's fine. Let's get back to him. A vicious mockery is just emotional damage to spell, as it's just a yo mama joke so good it deals actual damage. I love it. You have to speak up, I'm wearing a towel. I think that one, oh my god, that one hit something in my head and I can't remember it, so I'm the one who doesn't get the one. Spoopy Sperry Skeleton, that song is now immediately in my head. One that I get, Darned with What, is the Simpsons one I love to use, which... If you guys have ever seen this one, it's the one where they go on a vacation to Ned's house and like his holiday home, and there's post-it notes everywhere in the house, and Marge opens the ice tray and each ice cube tray has "fill me" on it, and she reads it and she's like, "Darned with what?" and then she lifts it up and it says "with water." And I just love using that one. Armpit tickle torture. On that subject, I saw a screen name, the No Kids Some Money. No Kids Some Money? I love it. I think the ghost is a different one to the corpse. Really, Lunch Snake? Well, I guess we'll find... Oh my god!
Thank you with all my heart. Farewell.
Oh my god, that was so perfectly timed. Lunch Snake, thank you so much for the bits, and that was so beautifully timed. When he popped up and that jumped on and the beat just dropped, I was like, what is going on? Is this quest like just dropping some musical beats? I was like, what? And then I realized it was the sound thing, but I thought that was in game for a second, and like we had unlocked some sort of rhythm ghost or something. That was beautiful. One actually smart quote from Homer. Jealousy is when you're afraid they'll take what you have. Envy is when you want what they have. That is a good quote from Homer. I am surprised he said that. Oh, I have 3 kids and no money. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? Yes, excellent. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money? That is a good one. The volume is working properly on that one now. Excellent. Oh my god, I got so confused then, Leoman. I was... Oh, that's a nicely drawn map, isn't it? Go that way. Brilliant. I completely missed what the ghost man was saying because obviously we had You Should Have Picked Mercy playing. I now have Grantham's map in my possession. With it, I should be able to find the location of his treasure. Really, Jeff? Because you have failed at almost all navigational things. That's fine. Well, look, we've done a good deed. We've murdered a bunch of ghosts, so that's nice. No, we're not murdered. We've freed the ghosts. So they'll be happy about that. Like, that's great, because I'm sure when Jeff ends up in the afterlife, Jeff's going to need some friends, given the amount of killing that I've done. Oh, what's that? Log of the MMA. After taking aboard a few more crates in Leowin, Captain Lafton pointed the May north towards the Imperial City. We pleaded with him to wait until the next morn, but he insisted on continuing despite the look of the sky. Let it be known that this decision was his. Wasn't long before the May hit the storm. It was just as we suspected, far too dangerous to sail through. With the last bit of daylight disappearing, navigator Quillian spotted an inlet off the starboard bow. The captain ordered the wheelmen to steer towards the inlet in the hopes of getting the May out of Niven Bay. It was on that moment Gable gave me the signal and we struck. He'd always had an eye for the captain's position, and with the chaos going on, this was a better time than any. Only that idiot Blockley was still loyal to the captain. But the rest of us wanted the May. The fight lasted maybe a minute or two. Blackley and Lafton knew that fighting was futile. We tossed them down and below, and now Captain Gable has set the May on course for the inlet. Hopefully we can get her secured for a while. Ah! Traitorous. Traitorous indeed. It looks like small intestine. It does. Oh my god, there's more ghosts. Hi, I really was not expecting more ghosts there. I just healed up for no reason. I thought I had my fire spell on. I did not. That's okay. Slash, slash, slash. Stab, stab, stab. Murder the dead. That's right, we've got to murder the dead. Tales is getting caught off guard by all the sound. I really am Corvus. I don't know what it is. I think it's I'm just not... Do you know what? I think part of it is because Oblivion has so much going on audio with it. My ears are just sort of tuning it into the background. And so, like, they're like, I'm not ready for these foreign sounds to jump in and get me. Can I escape the boat easier? Because honestly, that would have been... Great. How did I... Oh god, how did I get in here? Oh no. How... Is this a door? Oh my god, how did... There it is. Oh my god, we went up. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, I am stuck. Where is my local map? I'm just trying to get out of this godforsaken ship. That way. So, are we looking for... Surely it's not more down. No. Okay. This way? I must be on the wrong... This is the only thing... I don't often get... I haven't really gotten stuck, so that takes me
like
up.
a hawk who's been blinded.
Yes, very much like that. We freed him from life. Exactly, Captain Hook. We freed him from life. You're a foreign sound. This is... I am a foreign sound. We just play me and I'm like, oh, it's me talking. For the third time. Indeed. If I was a Pokemon, I would have knocked myself out with confusion by this point. Do you think we're on the wrong level? I'm guessing we must be. Come on, Jeff, you can do this.
But if you close your eyes... Emotional, damn it! Emotional, damn it! Emotional, damn it! Emotional, damn it!
Well done. Well played there. Thank you again for the bits. Hole in the ship. Hole in the ship. Can I... Was it on the other level? Was it up one that I wanted to... Yeah, it must be. Okay, hang on. I am being truly blind. So, come on. You can do this, Talos. Use your eye. Hole in the ship! Hole in the ship! Thank you! There we go! Giant hole! We're out! So, as again, our favorite thing to do here. So, we mentioned it yesterday, but sometimes what happens is you do things like this in reality, which are awkward and foolish. So what you could all do as a bit of a favor to me, stand up, take about several paces away from a close wall, preferably one without pictures on it, and then just run into the wall with the forehead section, and just take, and this is very important, you only want to take a small amount of brain damage, not a lot, if just a little bit. So you just want to ignore the last 5 minutes, or even just the last 2 minutes. So get about 2 minutes worth of brain damage, and that will be great. And then we can just continue and pretend nothing happened. Make sure you don't get too much brain damage. If you do it and then you don't remember anything of the stream, you've gone too far with the brain damage. Just a hot tip. Okay. Stuck on a ship. This is true. I do love shipping, Electro. So, like, out of all the places I could be stuck, what typing would a Pokétalos be? I would be fire, Corvus. There's no way that I'm not a fire Pokemon, right? Like, it would 100% be fire. Quest. Out of curiosity. So, Corvus, I'm assuming you would be a bird type. Like a, I guess, because the bird type is the normal, like a flying one, right? Like you'd be flying, Corvus, yeah? What about everyone else? If you were a Pokemon, what would your type be? Trial... I too am awkward and foolish. Thank you, Big Hairy Yeti. See, you know the power of hoping others will do brain damage in your favor. Should I eat mac and cheese or Pop-Tarts? Lunch Snake, why not both? Think about it. You could have one layer, the Pop-Tart, the mac and cheese, and then another Pop-Tart on top of it. And then what you could have is an abomination, and you could eat that. Wouldn't that be great? Also, what flavor Pop-Tart? Yeah, I'm not big enough for the run-up required, so we'll remember quite happily. That's fair, Electro, that's fair. I'll just briefly remember it, it's fine. Trial and error. It is very much trial and error. I get there in the end. See, the good thing about me, at least, is I at least go, I know that this is wrong and we'll figure it out together. Talos would be a dark, you reckon a dark type Lunch Snake? Could I be a dark type fire then? A dark type fire Pokemon? And King Zingle, you would be normal, and King Learman, you would be psychic? I'm assuming psychic? Interesting. I do like the psychic Pokemon. I like King Zingle that you've gone, I would just be normal type. I'm just a solid contender of a Pokemon. And Big Hair, you'd be a Snorlax. You'd be Snorlax? I actually have a giant Snorlax, did you know? It's the bean bag. So it's actually a giant beanbag sized one. You Danish type, you would be emotional damage type. And Darkshin, you'd be dark type. Fair. I too like arse and ding. Ding indeed. I think I'd be, Solange, you thinking you'd be a grass electric type. Oh, that's a neat mix. I like that. Grass electric type. And you have strawberry Pop-Tarts and s'mores Pop-Tarts. Ah! So it's a choice between the two. So, which do you think will go better with the mac and cheese? I think that the s'mores would go better with the mac and cheese. I think the strawberry Pop-Tarts wouldn't go well with them. In my humble opinion of things not to try and mix. And Shin, Dark Ghost or Dark Fairy, honestly. So you'd be dark with something, you reckon? Okay. If I never got brain damage from many years of sports with getting hit in the head, I'll pass. Fair, Corvus. You're like, no, I'm not going to take that. Oh, hey, buddy. Look how cute it is. They actually kind of are. Oh, he's so angry at us. Oh, look at him jump. Does someone want to hurt me? Does someone want to hurt me? Look at him go. He's trying so hard. It's so cute. Oh, he did it. He finally hurt me. Oh, delightful. Goodbye. Thank you. You had a spoon. I'm going to take that. Barry, can you please note crab spoon for me? I'm going to treasure it forever. It's my favorite thing is crab spoon now. Tazin would be a Squirtle based on her background. Oh, that, so I actually have all three starters, King Learman. So I actually have Charmander and Bulbasaur as well, and I switch them out each week now. So this week was a water week, next week should be, I think it's a grass week. I believe it's Bulbasaur's turn, because Charmander was the week previously. I just like to switch them out. Because I'm a major fan of the first, like, 251 Pokemon. They're my jam. I know there are some cool ones after it, but it's the first 251 that I'm like, I know these guys. They are my bro Pokemon. You found Black Dog Camp. No! Am I going to have to murder the dogs? Oh god. Pikachu and mac and cheese. Fun fact, in the original Japanese, the dark type is actually called evil type. Oh my god, seriously, Lunchsnake. That's amazing. That crab had an inheritance. Tomorrow? It was born, Monday tomorrow, so yeah. It was born with a silver spoon in its mouth. I just killed a royal crab. Oh, hang on.
This ends here.
Does it? Enjoy. Enjoy my lovely battle. Oh my god! Wow, she has a set of lungs on her. Bandit Hedge Wizard. Dear lord, just that screech at the... I love... So, that, I'm going to have to look this up, but did you guys just hear that weird hissing noise coming from my little summoned guy there? It actually sounds a lot like the hissing sound that cockatiels give. So for those who don't know, I actually own 3 cockatiels, and cockatiels actually hiss. They make like this strange little hissy noise, like that goblin thing was just doing then. I don't want that spoon. That's not our crab spoon. I love crab spoon. I love the first 3 generations. I spent a lot of money last year buying genuine Gen 1 to 3 Game Boy cartridges. Oh my god, that would be so cool, Danish. Like the actual original ones. I'm pretty sure I actually still have a Game Boy Color somewhere. Just sort of like sitting there. But that would be so neat. It would be so expensive to get the original cartridges as well. I now have Grantham's map in my possession. With it, I should be able to find the location. This is the quest we're doing, so map. What am I looking for specifically here? I've killed you. I'll just investigate this camp anyway. Going to be AFK a minute, have fun with the takedown trash. No problem, Painted Dizzy. No problem at all. I'm just stealing from this camp at the moment. Not playing them, I just want them. I know that feel, like, you're like, I just want to have the originals. You can't play them, but just having them, it's like something cool to be like, look, I actually have this. And you always have the option if you ever do eventually want to, because then it's there. I actually really like the Pokemon Snap on Nintendo 64. I still occasionally will actually play that. Collecting dust. Just collecting dust. Framing them or something, or just for the shelf? I'm not evil, more like hero, good guy, which fallen into darkness but wasn't made evil. Fair, sure, the more the dark brooding guy. So you're not the original manga Japanese one where they're evil, it's the new one. Okay, so Snap remake was... You've heard the recent Pokemon Snap was really good. I have heard some very mixed reviews on that one. Just very quickly, because I now have Grantham's map in my possession. With it, I should be able to find the location of his treasure. Right, so that's fine. That's called looking at the local map, Talos. Barry, could you take a note for me for the stream? Just in future, Talos, use your maps. That would be very helpful. Be better. Is it under the water? Oh, hang on, wait. I have something for the... Grantham's map has led me to a treasure chest concealed among some rocks. This must be where Grantham hid the belongings while he was at sea. He has passed this on to me now as a reward for helping his free spirit. Oh, there it is. I don't even need my water. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Okay, those were a lot of noises that explained absolutely nothing to you. Take all of it. I'm not even over encumbered. Yes! Up, 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 up. And it looks like, Corvus, we just got a shiny new toy that you might be a fan of. Let's have a look, because it looks like it's a blunt weapon. So, Warhammer of Depletion. Look at that. Hang on. Let's get out of this water, Jeff. Pull up. Seriously, I think... Oh, it's glowing red. I think Adorng Fan died, everyone. I think we actually managed to kill him off screen. Wow. Overkill. Brilliant. It had little foggy stuff come up. I love it. That's so good. So is that... I guess that's quest done then, isn't it? Good for us, everyone. We just did a round... I need to add an applause button. Just for that. I just realized how edgy that sounded. Excuse me, while I record from my own cringe. Shin, I've just realized I'm too much of an edgelord, so I just embrace my cringe now. I'm like, I'm just cringe, it's fine. I just cringe away.
Victory.
Lawful evil. Should we add user map sound to go with healing and saving? I'm starting to think, Barry, we may need to. Who would like to be able to play a sound saying use the map from Talos? So quest. We've got all these new quests we get to pick from now. So we're not going to do the purification one tonight. That will probably maybe be next week if I can get over my emotional damage of destroying the Dark Brotherhood. But I guess we could do this one, couldn't we? Why not? Let's go over there. I did steal that. Oh, I just stole that poor crab soul. Oh, yay! Yay! Does that... Hang on. Does that mean... Wait, I didn't absorb magical... Okay, never mind. I thought for a second that maybe it went into a soul gem that I have, but I should really start using that. I keep forgetting about that. It looks so amazing. Look at that. It's even better now. I didn't think I could find Jeff more attractive, but Jeff with this giant thing, I'm just like, take me now, Jeff. Look at that. That's incredible. I mean, who isn't seduced by large weaponry? I mean, like, you know, someone comes up and they just show you an incredibly awesome looking sword. It's like, well, you are a very attractive person, aren't you, with that sword? I need to find out how my father can make food that tastes like nothing. I like that format, how your father can make food that tastes like nothing. They're really expensive, some of them. I think I paid 120 US for a genuine Pokemon Emerald cartridge. Yeah, like, you can see, like, the thing is, the really good thing, Danish, is have you got them, like, in their original packaging, or just, like, the cartridge? Because, like, that will be worth so much more money as well in the future. That's the crazy thing. You would like that sound, Lunch Snake? Excellent. So we'll try and find a map sound. Maybe I'll record one myself, but, though you need the map jingle from Dora the Explorer. That would be fun. I'm actually chaotic good. I took the official quiz and everything. Oh! I love the idea of there being an official quiz, Shin. That would be delightful. Next Oblivion stream or tomorrow, depend. Bye! See you later, King Leoman. Thanks so much for dropping by. And then have a fun rest of your time zone. Have a good week. Good week, everyone, and good night. Have a good night as well, Electro. Enjoy the rest of your time zone also. Thank you so much for dropping by. Absorb Magic is a solid enchantment. I have it, I keep forgetting to use it. Yeah. Oh no, the prices for the cartridge only. Original boxes were worth way more. Yeah, I was about to be like, they would be so expensive. I'm buying reproduction boxes off Etsy though. That would be cool to be able to store them in that. So let's have a look at our quest. So we want to talk to this person, and our map, there, this way. Yes, I can use that. That's fine. You're apparently true neutral according to the official test. Is there an official test? I want this official. Hello? Wow. Hi, do you ignore me?
Me children will thank you for your help.
What? When? Your children? I feel like you don't have children.
I know of her.
Ah. No more than 5
She
coins.
lives on the west side of town. She is fond of the Three Sisters in the evening, but takes her midday meal at the Five Claws.
I like how this guy just knows everything. I love it. Thank you. I will go stalk this woman.
Blessings of Stendhal.
Enjoy. Oh no, don't steal from him. Oops, I'm so sorry. Like, can you imagine being this homeless person? I've just come up and I just start going through your lunch, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take this. It's 100 questions. It's on Wizards of the Coast where, okay, I'm gonna have to take this shit. I'm going to have to take this, and so I can find out, and I can tell you all what my official standing is. Anyone have any recommendations for an Alien Isolation-like survival horror game? I've been trying to find something similar for months at this point. Ooh, that is interesting. I also would like to hear people's ideas on that. Okay, so we're trying to find this lovely person down here. Hello, oh, they're probably asleep, right? Because it's like actually nighttime. Now that it occurs to me. I'm 90% sure Adorng Fan has died, and I think he died off screen, so I can't verify that. I wish there was a stat that would tell you. Actually, maybe they're probably it'd be lovely if there was a stat that actually told you how many times you'd managed to murder the Adorng Fan. What have we got here? I love in games when you can see your stats like this. We have stolen 429 items. I've only assaulted 35 people, and I've only murdered 9? That's shocking, isn't it? That's really surprising. Interesting. Okay. Lockpick's broken. Lockpick's broken, 59. Lockpick's 23. Souls trapped 4. Hours slept, hours waited. Days as a vampire, next bitten, jokes told. Diseases I've contracted 6 diseases. Oh my god. When did I do that? I never got to play it though. How far are you in the main quest? Oh my god. Okay, Danish, you're not going to believe this. So the main quest? Let me show you where we are with that. Joffrey told me that the Emperor has an illegitimate son named Martin, who is currently serving as a priest at the chapel of Akotosh in the city of Kvatch. I must visit Kvatch at once and bring Martin safely back to Vinun Priory. So, we're not very far in the main quest. We kind of got all super duper sidetracked. And then every weekend I say we're going to start it, and then something inevitably... Actually, do you know what? That's something we could do. Instead of me destroying the Dark Brotherhood next weekend, we could start the main quest. I'm always in 2 minds on that one. We still have not gotten their lemons. We still... The most amazing thing about this game, and one of the reasons I've come to super duper love it, it's just so ooh piece of candy. Every single moment, it's like, here's something else, and you just keep following it. And like, we have done so many hours in this game and barely touched the main quest, but I feel like my character, I feel like Jeff is Jeff's own character and has already had an impact on the world and has changed things and done stuff. Like, that's what I'm really loving about this game, is I've not even touched the main quest and I already feel like I've got a real character here. Like, I've not had to go through the main quest to build my character. My character's just developed in this world, because Oblivion is... The world feels so very alive. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's the most wonderful thing about it. Let's just wait for 7 hours. It's about right for Oblivion. I don't think I did Kvatch until I was like level 20. I love that lunch snake. It's like, I had basically finished the game before I finished the game. This is going to be good. That's like, it's like stream 12 of Oblivion, but we're still so early on in it. It's amazing. Hello, ma'am. Are you the cat that I'm looking for? I think you are. Come here, kitty.
It looks thievy to this one.
It looks
Why
thievy.
does the prey approach me?
I love how she talks. Oh my god, she's beautiful.
Yes, a filthy Argonian stole my
And a little bit
precious
racist.
ring.
But
It was a gift from my mate. It has sentimental value.
let me go kill them.
Pay. The stupid lizard hunts with the name Amusai.
I love
Find
her.
him, find my ring.
She's
Make
so
him
bad.
suffer. Kill him and I will be pleased.
I will please you, ma'am. Yay! The guild frowns on killing. No, I don't! Oh, the guild yeah.
Stupid guild rules. He is only an Argonian.
Okay,
He is
she's a
less
bit
than
racist.
human
That does
and much
detract from
less
her
than Khajiit.
wonderfulness as a
You
character.
must spare him. At least make him
Sure. Pay off my fines and bounty.
Armand, Christoph, and Skriva.
Excellent. Okay.
Swift hunting.
This will be interesting. Hello. Everyone's just coming up to say hi to me. I've played the game for 5 years and you still haven't talked to Joffrey. I love that, Kropotkin. That's amazing. Definitely not Breville. I'm a Bruma lover. Probably Skin Guard. I maintain I still have not played enough yet to have a favorite city. So I'm exploring them here and there, but oh my god, why is there so many green arrows? Why would you have multiple green arrows? Did I even read my quest? I didn't. Ajir is offering 100 gold coins for a ring. The ring was stolen by a Musi. I wonder if the same Argonian that I completed against in the guild. I'll have to look around for him.
Good afternoon.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon to you too. Anvil for the win. Map. I want local. So here, are you? No, you're the cat. You're the cat
Have
lady.
mercy.
Hi.
I can eat for a day.
Oh, I want to give you a coin.
I might know that.
Here, have 10 gold
The
coin.
poor bugger was arrested. Seems he tried to swindle the Countess. It's common
nice.
knowledge that the jailers can be bribed to allow...
Excellent. Looks like we're about to go bribe some people, everyone. Bully for us. So, local map. Where is your prison? Can I quick travel to that at all? Because that I can indeed. Let's go. Which one is the one with all the drug dens? Is that Bruma? Or have I got that wrong? That would be Breville. Ah, it's Breville. I wonder if the Beyond Skyrim Serial mod will be out by the time Talos starts Skyrim. Given how long it's taken me to get through just this, I would not be shocked. It's such a good game though. You just really get caught into it. You're back painted. Welcome back, Painted Dizzy. We're about to go see some people in a jail and do horrible things to them probably. Okay. So I want to go this way. We're meant to make this person suffer. So we will have to start wrapping up soon. Just because it's about when I do, but we'll probably finish this quest at least, I think. Okay, so I guess we want to, if there's a guard, we can bribe the guard. Hi.
You look lost.
Do I? No, I've got my map. I'm fine, sir. Well, I'm a little bit lost. Oh, hang on. No, come here. And then we go to 8. Ta-da! And now we go through here. All's well in the world. No one seems to mind. So I'm assuming that he's probably who I want to hide.
What do you want?
I would like the ring.
Why should I tell you where it is? Here I sit in Leowin's dungeon while you are free. What will you do for Amusai?
I will not murder you. Doesn't that sound lovely? I'll cut you in on the profits. What if I give you a lockpick?
You'd do that for me? Maybe you guild types aren't so bad after all.
Get high in the high rock, hammer and hammer.
It's a deal. Give me a lockpick.
That means you've played a full day's worth of
ring.
Oblivion. I've played a full day's worth of Oblivion. Excellent. Cause for celebration. 1 full day of Oblivion.
Sunlit
Here is
freedom.
the lockpick.
Yes, I stole that ring from Adarji. When I went to sell it, the fence told me I was too hot for him. He showed me an inscription on the inside, to Alessia. That had to be the Countess of Leowin. The damn ring was stolen property.
Oh, wow. So there's a twist.
Well, I figured I would ransom it back to the Countess, except she tricked me. I was arrested for theft, and she kept the ring.
Oh.
The Countess rarely leaves the castle.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
owe you a debt of gratitude.
I am going to probably come back and murder you anyway, sir. Alright, so we do have... I like how this guard's just ignoring me. Like, he's like, you look lost, and like, I've opened these doors and everything, and he's like, seems fine to me. That's perfectly fine. So we'll bring ourselves up here. Because we've obviously got to find, I guess, the Countess now, right? What does the actual quest say, though? I need to find someone who can tell exactly where this might be a good time to revisit Adhir so as to see what the beggars know. Lucy told me that the ring was inscribed. She kept the ring. It must be somewhere in the castle, assuming she isn't wearing it. I need to find someone who can tell you exactly where. This might be a good time to revisit Adhir or see what the beggar knows. Ah. Okay, so that looks like we'll be going a bit there. So I think that would be a good point for us to say. We're level 6, everyone. Isn't that great? So we actually managed to get to level 6. So bully for us. We're our Orc, the Warrior, Jeff Chaos, and we're level 6. Yay! So the Beyond Skyrim project is the collection of the mod teams that share resources and learn such for making the other provinces of Timorol in Skyrim, the game, not the province. And like, because it's going to expand the whole thing, right? Beyond Skyrim with Oblivion and Skywind are the biggest modding projects of Skyrim currently. And they're still being worked. I think I vaguely remember people telling me that it's been there for quite some time. They've been working on it. So I will drop my water bottle. There we go. So we will call it there for now. Just because unfortunately I have, let me put some music on. I unfortunately have work on the morrow, so otherwise I would keep going. It's probably a good thing I have a full-time job, because otherwise I'd just be here permanently stuck in Oblivion, and I'd be like, no, we're not ending, we're going and going and going. Work, I know, right, Danish, it's the worst, like, especially when, like, you're just having a ball, and it's like, because I'm just like, I'm looking at that, I'm like, I just know if I start this quest, we're never ever going to end, we're just going to keep going with it. But yeah, so look, that was quite a lot of fun. I'm still with the Dark Brotherhood. That was probably the biggest twist that I didn't see coming, so I'm sort of avoiding it. So I think tonight my favorite one was definitely the ghost ship. That was a fun little side mission that we had there. That was just neat. It was simple. You followed the ghost. There's the mutiny on board. You kill the ghosts. They were cool. That was, I think, the first wraith that we've experienced. And then you just get the treasure and everything like that. So that was nice, neat, and straightforward, except for that one small portion of it, which, again, we all took appropriate levels of brain damage to ignore. So that's fine. What do I do for work, Lemons? I work I work as administration staff for in a logistics position. So one of the major supermarkets in Australia on a national level, so all the different states, I sort of work in that. And so I kind of work as the middle person for, if you know what a DC is, a distribution center. So you basically have, like, your regular shops that you get. And they're obviously stocked with things like Kellogg's and that, like, from suppliers. The suppliers actually send all their stuff to a thing called a distribution center, and then that distribution center sends out their stuff to stores. And I work basically organizing the suppliers to get to the DC, so the distribution center. So I get a lot of people sort of emailing me and saying, I'm bad at time, and we didn't deliver on time because we're bad at time, help me. And I have to go, no. Is what I do. So basically the whole, everything, like, with COVID and that has significantly blown it up and made my job a little bit of chaos. Because it's the whole transport issues and things. But yeah, lots of work. I was like, lots of fun, but no. But yeah. No, I definitely think tonight the ghost mission was definitely the best. But yeah, I'm very sad that we you guys, like, well, afterwards it was like the guy, the annoying wood elf that I murdered. Everyone was like, yeah, you can actually get him to kill someone else. I'm like, I wish I'd done that. Well, thank you, Lemons. Yes, I also hope tomorrow will be a good day for me. But it is what it is. But yeah, so for just quickly, so we will obviously, we're coming back to Oblivion next weekend. Tuesday when I stream next, we'll be doing Rise, Son of Rome. We're going to actually be finishing that off on Tuesday and Thursday. So those streams might end up running a little bit later as well, because I wanted to finish that off. Then we'll be back to Oblivion, and then finally we'll also start Life is Strange the week after that. I know some people have been waiting for Life is Strange to come, and as promised, it will be coming soon. It's just going to be delayed by 1 week. That's all there. Logistics confined. But yeah, I hope everybody has I was about to just, sorry. I went to smack myself there because I forgot to do the most important thing of the stream. And that was to thank you all so much, for jumping in and helping, like, just chatting back and forth, helping point things out to me. And all of that. Like, that's always so great when you guys jump in and you just, help out and chat, and all the people who lurk as well. Big thank you to that, and a big thank you to the people who watch my VODs. And a super big thank you to Ozzy as well, for Ozzy Spikes for the resub, 6 months. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe that. I honestly can't believe that I've only known you for 6 months, Ozzy. Very much the same as well with Drawber and Lunch Snake. I believe you guys last night also resubbed, and I still can't. I think it was like also like the six month mark or 7 month mark, and I'm like, I can't. It honestly feels like so many of you I've known for so much longer than the time. Like, whenever you guys hit the followage thing and it comes up and it's like, oh, just 3 months. I'm like, really, just 3 months or that? But yeah, it's tremendous. And hello, Sphinx. How are you going as well? You made it to the thank you. What a good time to come in. Just me generously just thanking everyone. What a good time to drop in. 1 week, unacceptable. But yes, once again, thank you all. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of the time zone, wherever you all are. And I will catch you next time. Bye!